Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, this is Heidi. I am part owner of a website called Aventurine Clairvoyant Intuitive Healers with my business partner, Jane Dowler. And before I get onto the subject of what I want to talk about today, I want to give you a quote first. And the quote is, "To die, to sleep, perchance to dream." And that is from Hamlet by William Shakespeare. And dreaming is the subject that I want to talk to all of you about today and probably in the next couple of videos to come, because I find this subject very near and dear to my heart, and I find it as a very fascinating subject. A lot of people that I have spoken with lately, especially being quarantined a lot. There's a lot of vivid dreams that people are having and a lot of visuals, and people want to know, why do they dream? What do dreams mean? What's the purpose of a dream? And so for the next couple of videos that we're going to do, one of the things that I really want to go over is why we dream. Why don't we remember our dreams? Then I want to also go over what some of those dreams mean. And then I've broken down into 10 types of dreams and what they mean. I want to go over nightmares and why that happens and why those are more of the lucid dreams than some of your good old-fashioned ones that you actually forget about when you wake up. And that's another subject I want to talk to everybody about, is why do we forget some of our dreams? And I'm going to go over on a couple of tips on how to recall your dream. But let me at least answer a couple of those questions that had come up. Is, what are dreams? And dreams, we have basically done research on, or I've done some research on, and they are images, and they're emotions, and they're reactions, and they usually occur during a type of sleep called the REM stage, or the rapid eye movement stage. And the rapid eye movement is a safe way for us when we have really those intense dreams, because the body kind of disengages from its skeletal system. If you're having an intense dream where you're running, you're skydiving, you're rock climbing, you don't really want to act out any of your dream while you're asleep and have absolutely no control. So while you're in the REM stage, that's the reason why your body disconnects from the skeletal system, so that you don't act out your dream and then, create some damage on your body before you've even woken up. So, why do we dream? We don't have a lot of answers, but no answer, I want to say, is wrong. Some people say that there is no reason why we dream. It just happens. There's nothing to it. I personally believe, with the research that I've done, is that dreams represent the life you're living. And now it's cycling through the life that you're living and trying to organize it for you to understand. You don't have to have a meaningful dream every single night. But sometimes when you do dream and you're able to remember them and recall them, you want to figure out why. Why was that person in my dream? Why was there a purple octopus in my dream in the hospital room waving at me right after I got my gallbladder out? And that's a true dream. And that was someone that I had met several years ago. She had a gallbladder out, and she woke up to a purple octopus waving at her. Now, I'm going to say purple is a wonderful, happy color in octopus, because it can change colors, it can adapt, and it's there in the hospital because it wants to reassure her that, enjoy your time in the hospital. You're going to be out pretty soon. You're going to have a better life than you had when you arrived into the hospital. And because an octopus can ebb and flow, you're going to be able to adapt to the new you after your gallbladder is out. And to this day, she's a very happy lady. She's a very productive woman, and she no longer sees this purple octopus because she's a lot more healthier than what she was when she went in to the hospital. So there's different interpretations of your dreams. And again, I'm going to talk about the 10 top ones that we have, and then I'm going to explain them to you. And dreams aren't always universal to everyone. But there's certain ones that say, hey, if you have a dream about technology, if you have a dream about, suddenly falling, you have a dream about death, these are things that come up. They don't necessarily mean what the actual word is. It's like, death, jumping, running and I can't stop. We're going to go over a little bit of the complexities of what dreams are and some of the reasons why you can't remember them. And because you're in that dream state, you might not be able to recall some of the dreams when you wake up, and that is okay. But the ones that you do recall, you want to write them down. So I'm going to give everybody, excuse me, a little bit of advice is that have a notebook right next to you. When you get up first thing in the morning, turn on that light and start, jotting down what you remember in your dream. Excuse me. Don't be judgmental. Put down what you remember. You don't have to put it in a specific order. Just as your mind remembers it, start putting it down. You don't have to create a story to it. Just say, this is where I was. This is what I saw. This is what was happening. And sometimes those dreams kind of mean, what is going on in my life? Is there some hidden meaning? And we're going to go over that too. And some of them just don't mean anything. Some of them are just pure fun. Some of them don't have a meaning at all because your mind is actually siphoning out garbage and junk that it doesn't need. As I said before, you don't have to have a dream that has meaning every single night. Sometimes your brain just wants to get rid of stuff. And dreaming just helps declog and declutter your brain. Because you have so much going on during the day that at night you really want your brain to turn off. So this is why, this is like a defense mechanism, why your dreams just, you have a whole bunch of things just coming out of your brain and decluttering. And when decluttering happens, you kind of feel better when you wake up. You might be a little exhausted, but okay, I can go through the day and I can feel pretty good. So in the next couple of videos, I want to go over the types of dreams, how to do a recalling of some of your dreams, and a little bit more of why you actually forget them and the importance of your journal. Okay. And then I want to introduce you something that I absolutely found and I absolutely love. It is called the Dream Decoder. And I want to introduce these cards to you. And they're absolutely beautifully done. And they're very modern. And they're very eclectic. Things of what do I dream about? Such as a telephone. And what does that mean in my dream? Where is it in my dream? You're dreaming about, a possible disaster. What does that mean? So I'll go over a few of these with you, and I'm very excited because this is an absolutely beautiful deck, and I keep this with me all the time in case anyone has any questions. So until we see each other again, I'm Heidi. And if you do have any questions, please go to Aventurine Clairvoyant Intuitive Healers.com. Shoot us any questions. I love to answer them for you. I'll answer them personally. So won't Jane. She loves being on board with all of this. So until we meet again, I will talk with all of you soon. Bless everyone. Bye.